15 minutes of infotainment. Hey!
Celebrities Digest is what we are into, and today we are doing the radio on TV edition. We are digesting it off with DJ Kas, the self-proclaimed king of radio, the overall airboy. Alright, DJ Kas, welcome to Celebrities Digest.
Yeah, welcome. I'm happy to be here, man. I've seen a lot of people come through this platform, so I'm just excited to be part of it. I'm really excited, actually. I'm chuffed.
So here always we like studying our interviews on the live or not.
Yeah.
Quickly, how do you describe yourself in 3 words?
3 words: I am the greatest.
Awesome. Let's now throw it back to how this journey of media news started.
I'm actually wow. I'm actually an accountant by profession. Like my papers are probably rotting somewhere. In the process of me doing accounts, I met this lady that had me speak. We were having a conversation one time, and then she was like, you speak very fluently. And I was like, I think I know that. Then she was like, yeah, so I do this show. Her name is Constance, man. Constance, if you're watching this, man, thank you very much. Look at where we are now. And so after we did that, she was like, I have a show, so you should come. So I prepared for the show, and I went there. It was a fashion show, and then we did what we had to do. Was tips of this and this and this. 30 minutes show, boom, boom, bang, it was done.
All right, so what would you say is the hardest lesson that you've learned working in this industry?
Feeling like people don't acknowledge people that work hard to give them the best.
Yeah.
So everywhere in life, and I think this is like a general thing, and that's why for me, that problem, that challenge ended up being, for me, one of those things where I said, I'm not going to use this to kill me, but I'm going to use this to build me, in the sense that until people are ready for beautiful things and well-put artwork, they'll find me. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like, I think the biggest challenge is just that people that work really hard in this industry never get the much deserved acknowledgement. And the people that are just passerbys and they have nothing to show for, because for me it's one of those things where, like, when I'm 40 or when I'm 50, when I'm 70, when I'm 80, I know for sure, because of the perfection that I'm doing right now, I'll have a beautiful legacy, because I'm not cutting shortcuts. But to everyone else that's cutting shortcuts now, they're getting all the recognition. And so it's harder to be an honest, hardworking, clever person in an industry that treasures mediocrity. So it's pretty deep, and that's what I'm saying, that if you look at it from a certain sense, it kind of feels like I'm throwing shade at the people that are happening now. But if you look at it from a sense where everybody else that was great didn't cut shortcuts, and they have what they have now because they followed the right rule. So for me, the right rule has always been do things the right way. Eventually, as and when the right time comes.
With all that explanation, I must believe that in this industry that you are in, DJ Kas, there's one person or a whole lot of people who would want to join in, but the biggest question that I would want to find out from you is that media comes with influence. The influence that you have a lot of people that are following you. From your experience, how have you been able to handle them?
There's nobody famous in this country.
Are you being real?
I'm being honest.
Why? Why do you say so?
The only famous people are politicians in this country.
In the media industry, you don't have anyone who's famous?
No. Because none of us can walk in Toyota and buy a vehicle. None of us is getting... Maybe Slap is. Because my fame, for me, I measure fame with the amount of money in your bank account. It's not how many people like you. You know what I mean? A lot of people are liked, but what do they have to show for? So I have a great person that helps me think. My boss, Mukabola, and there's one thing that he said. He said, you see, for as long as you're being called to functions to just be there, you're not famous. But if they call you because they're going to pay you after you go there, then you're famous. If the amount of money that you have fits the amount of life, the life that you put on your social media and whatever, then you're famous. Most of us in this industry are faking lives. So even when people are telling me, oh no, you've arrived, you're born and bred now and you're doing radio, and that's beautiful. But like, I have my own set of goals that whereby when I look at my life now, I'm like, I'm not there yet. Because I have acquired everything I put on my goals to say, I want to do this, and I want to do that, and I want to do all of that. But, of all honesty, I still haven't achieved financial stability.
Alright, so Kasi, here we like ending our interviews with random hotspot. I asked you 3 questions randomly about Zambia and expect you to answer each one of them in the 30 seconds. Question 1, on which day, month and year did Stephen Lungu, also known as Captain Soro, attempt to cook Zambia?
I don't know. Let me not waste your time.
Alright, so that was on the 28th of October 1997. The second question, who is the current under-20 Shikoro team captain?
It must be, shall we die?
Alright, so the answer is Animal Kumbut. So the last question is, what does the eagle on the Zambian national anthem represent?
What is the eagle?
On the Zambian national anthem represent?
Can I Google it?
Please do if you can.
Let me Google.
15 minutes of infotainment. Hey!